morning. My name's Patrice Lane. I'm your social worker today. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So before we get started, I would like to talk to you about confidentiality. Do you know what that is?
Kind of.
Okay. So I'm gonna just clear it up a little bit for you. Confidentiality is basically stating that whatever's said in this room will stay in this room, unless I feel like you're going to do any harm to yourself or anybody else. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So what brings you up today?
I kind of want to talk to you about just, well, okay, so basically I've always kind of known that I'm like this way and who I am is just who I am. But my parents don't really agree with that lifestyle, so they kind of, I'm just kind of figuring out how would I tell them about my lifestyle.
And just to clear it up for me, what is your lifestyle that you're preferring to?
Well, I'm a lesbian, and I've always been that way, and I kind of dated guys because I thought that was like the norm, that's what people do, but I don't know, it just wasn't me, and I've always felt ashamed my entire life to be with girls, but that's where I'm happy.
Okay. And that's completely understandable. Everybody got their own different preference, and it's understandable. So what I'm hearing is that your parents don't know about your lifestyle?
No.
Oh no. And you want to tell them that you're a lesbian?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty serious with this girl. We live together, we're really serious. We're talking about kind of, I mean, in the long run, getting married, adopting children, and whatever. So I was just, I don't know, I feel like it's really time to let them know, because I want them to know my girlfriend.
So it seemed like you and your girlfriend is really serious and really close right now. And just tell me a little bit more about her. Like, how did y'all meet?
She's like perfect. Well, when I went to college, we kind of like got to know each other a little bit. We had the same kind of group of friends, you know. Got to know each other, and then like we would go out to parties, but we were the two that kind of like sat in the corner of the room and like kind of like, I don't know, didn't want to drink that much or whatever. We just kind of connected and got to know each other. We have similar lifestyles in terms of not drinking, more focus on school. And I don't know, I mean, we like cooked up one night and we've been together ever since.
That sounds like a very...
I know it's like kind of personal, but I don't know, I just love her. Even though she's kind of super annoying sometimes.
And is there anything in particular, a reason why you want to tell your parents now?
Well, I mean, probably just because we're getting pretty serious and I think it's time for them to know. But they're pretty homophobic, so I'm like freaking out about it.
Okay. And you said they're a little homophobic about the situation, so how do you think your parents is going to react?
They're totally going to freak out. Like, every time like we see something like on television or anything remotely gay or whatever, even if they're not, my parents, like my dad will see something first like, oh, damn fags or whatever, and then my mom would be like, that's not the right lifestyle to live, and it's embarrassing because I feel, you know.
And have you ever had a conversation growing up personally about, you know, if one of their kids became lesbian or...
I mean, I was kind of shot out to them, like hypothetically, like, well, what if I was lesbian? And they'd be like, you're not a queer. Like, I hate that word even, but.
And how do you feel about your parents not accepting your lifestyle?
I mean, rejection sucks. I hate it. I'm an only child, so I just feel like I'm really gonna disappoint them. And when they first hear it, I'm telling you that they're most likely gonna say something like, "Oh, well, we can't have kids," and there's always different ways to have kids. You know what I mean? Like there's different processes, or if I want to adopt, whatever, it doesn't matter. So they're gonna freak out about the kids thing because they want to be grandparents, and then they're probably gonna freak out because they think I'm like a different person, like I've somehow changed.
So what I'm hearing is that you're really concerned about your parents just disowning you and not really wanting to have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
And I'm also hearing that your parents have high hopes for a future grandchild and they just think it's not possible to have kids if you're a lesbian.
Or morally right.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your support system that you have at home.
Well, besides my girlfriend, Lauren, like, I have a lot of friends. I wouldn't say a lot, I have like 5, but it feels like a lot. We've been friends for like ever, like all through elementary school, high school, and so on. So I have that when I go home from college. I don't know. I mean, I have like cousins that I hang out with.
Okay. And do all your friends know?
Yeah.
They do?
They've met Lauren, they know her, they love her.
Okay. So do any of your other family members know?
No, none of my cousins or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, they know I'm a lesbian, but they don't know that I'm like in a serious relationship.
Okay. So, what is your biggest fear of telling your parents?
That they'll hate me and that they'll never want to talk to me again. And that me being myself means sacrificing my family. And I don't want to give up everything that I have for her. And I love her, but it's like, why do I have to choose between 2 good things? It's not fair. So I guess that's what I'm scared of. That I'll lose one.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how likely do you think that your parents will react in a way that you think they will?
Realistically, probably like an 11. They're going to freak. They're completely religious, like, yeah. Like to the point that they are one of those crazy people that like go outside and hold the signs like faggots or whatever, going to hell. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that tells me right there that you definitely already know how they're going to react and you're extremely worried about that. I would like to do a role play with you, and what this role play will do is give you a little insight of what might go on when you decide to sit down and talk to your parents. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So before we get started with the role play, I would like to know whether or not, like, do you want to do the extreme one or do you want to do the irrational one?
I probably want to do the happier one first, so that then when I do the extreme one, we can try to get to the happy place.
Okay. And so basically, how is this is gonna go is you're gonna play yourself. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna play you, and you're gonna play your mom, and I want you to react just as though as your parents will. Okay.
Okay.
And before we get started, I also want to know what are your goals from this? Like, what do you, no, I'm sorry.
Like goals.
What is the setting that you would like to talk to your parents?
Well, I'm probably going to want to go see them face to face. So, Lauren and I will probably go together and we'll go into the house and we'll just say, oh, whatever, hi. And it's going to be over Christmas break and we'll probably be in the living room.
Okay.
The 4 of us.
So we're going to react that, okay?
Okay.
And I would like to start now.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Mom and Dad. It's something that I've been wanting to really tell you and to run past you, but I'm not really sure how you take it.
What is it?
Okay. Before I tell you, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, I love you, I know you love me, and I just really need your support from what I'm about to tell you.
Are you dying?
No, it's nothing like that. Well, you know that I brought Kristen here today, and I just want to let y'all know that we are in a relationship.
What kind of relationship? Like a buddy relationship?
No, we are more like partners.
In a business?
No, what I'm really trying to say is that I'm a lesbian.
No, you're not. My daughter is not. No, you're not. It's just a phase right now, honey. You know, you're in college, you think all these things, and that's great, but you're not a lesbian.
Mom, it's not a phase. We've been together for a couple of years, and we're starting to get serious, and I think I really, really love her.
She's just a good friend, and that's great, but, you know, you're not a queer. You know, queers go to hell, and you're not one of those people. People are losers.
I would really like your support from this, Mom, and that's basically what I'm asking you for, is your support.
I can't, I mean, I don't even want you to be here right now. I think you should leave right now. There will be no lesbian in my house.
Okay, we're gonna cover it then.
Okay.
So, from 1 to 10, like I said, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how realistic was that?
I mean, I thought I was actually being nice, but I mean, it's probably somewhat realistic. They would freak out like that.
And that was for you, the
So 10.
unrealistic part? Okay. And would you like to start a very, what you really think your parents react to? How your parents will react?
Okay, so this is the happy one? Or is this the bad one?
Was the one we just did, was that the bad one, or is that the bad one?
That was probably worst case scenario, yeah. Well, that we just did. I'm sorry, I did it backwards, not thinking about it.
And so would you like to do the happier one?
Yeah, I need that.
That's fine. And same setting, same thing we just did. And I would like to start it now. Hi, Mom. It was something that I really wanted to talk to you about, and I never got the opportunity. But I just really need your support from this, and I would like to tell you that the person that I brought to Christmas dinner is actually not my best friend, but actually my partner.
Partner in terms of lovers?
Yes, I'm a lesbian, and we've been together for like a couple of years now, and I really think I'm in love with her, and I really do her. And I know how you and Daddy think about, you know.
And although we have these feelings, you're your only daughter, and I'm just happy that you're in love, and I'm happy that you're happy. And obviously, your father and I have some issues. But I'm happy for you. That's great. I think it's great. Maybe tell me a little bit more about it. Like, how long have you been thinking this?
Since I was little, I mean, I always had these feelings, but I was so scared to, you know, even mention it because of your reaction to just even different stuff between you and my father. So.
Okay. Well, don't think that we are mad at you or upset or whatever. We love you. And please don't try to hide anything from us, you know. Just talk to us about it. It's okay. And Lauren, you're here, you know, feel free to come back whenever. And I don't know, it's good to see you happy again.
Okay, we're gonna cut it right there.
Okay.
So, would you love for it to happen like
Oh my gosh, so much. I would be so happy, but I have to be realistic, so.
And even the first scenario that we did, it wasn't that bad. I think, me personally, I don't know your parents, and I don't want to, you know, mislead you or misguide you to, you know, what your parents might think. But like you said, you are the only child, and would they rather lose their child than accept them for who they are? So that's definitely something for them to think about in the long run.
That's true. And think about it like that.
So, if you would like, after you finish telling them, and if it's, you know, anything else you want to tell them, but you want to bring them to the setting, you're willing. You can do that too. And then maybe we can all sit down and try to discuss it. I can help them understand where you're coming from and how you feel.
Okay.
Well, it's actually almost time for us for the session to end. But before you leave, I would like to also make another appointment. And, you know, we touched on a lot of things. We touched on the relationship with you and your girlfriend. you touched on some of the issues that you might have with your parents just even coming out towards them. I just wanted to commend you for even wanting to come out to your parents. I know it's definitely a hard thing, especially if you know that your parents is going to somehow disown you or not be supportive. I would like to get you back here and just to hear what happened with this situation of you telling them, and to hopefully get them in here also if the scenario go the way you think it's going to go, and help them understand that this is something you want to do and that you're in love with her. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next time.
Okay.